Time to recap Sunday and Week 4 in the NFL here at Pro Football Weekly. It's our spin cycle, and I'm joined by senior editor Eric Edholm. And Eric, first off, there was a few teams that we knew at the beginning of the year were going to be very good. Packers, Texans, and Patriots. All three of those teams had big wins. What do we learn about those teams in this week?
I think all three in different ways showed that killer instinct that you've got to have, whether they're unbeaten like the Texans or just rebounding from a tough start like the Patriots and Packers. I thought they all showed that on Sunday. The Packers, this is 2 weeks in a row now they've survived tough calls from the officials, replacement or regular guys. They had a couple fluke plays that they had to sort of work their way through, the Graham Harrell fumble on his one play on the field, and yet they went out and beat Drew Brees and the Saints. I know they're 0-4, but this is an important victory for them to withstand. You got the Texans. I thought they really turned up the heat against the Titans in the middle of that game. They were kind of trading blows for a while, knocked Jake Locker out, and then took care of business with Matt Hasselbeck. And then the Patriots, really impressive in the way they sort of survived that 21-7 deficit. Second half, that's really when they committed to the run game. Hard to do so when you're down 2 scores. They outslugged them on both sides of the ball, some big hits on defense, and they ended up winning a blowout victory.
When you talk about players that kind of broke onto the scene, Brandon Bolden, for sure, the undrafted rookie, running back for the Patriots, running all over the Buffalo Bills. He was a surprise, but when you look at some of the teams and the way they played on Sunday, who was the biggest surprise to you?
To me, it's got to be the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, considering the way they've handled their business the last 2 weeks against the 49ers, and then going to Detroit and taking care of a Lions team that you thought might be refocused after the loss in Tennessee. Not the case. And this is the same Vikings team that lost to the Colts in Indianapolis and looked pretty bad for 3 quarters in that game. All of a sudden, the defense, the special teams, the run game, this formula is starting to really come together. And you look at the next 4 games, you know, no Locker against the Tennessee Titans, Redskins, Cards, Bucks. There's no game on there that they can't win. I think they actually could go 3-1. We could be looking at a 6-2 football team in Week 8.
Yeah, the Vikings, top of the NFC North, really proving that preseason predictions are completely meaningless. And now we finish off with our player of the week. And that Dolphins-Cardinals game, on the Dolphins side, they may have lost, but they had a few guys that were pretty good candidates for player of the week.
I mean, you easily could go with Ryan Tannehill in offense. It was great against the blitz, held up all game long. Some huge performances there, obviously. But Cameron Wake, to me, was my defensive player of the week. I mean, 3 sacks in the first half. Really took care of Bobby Massey. Had 4.5 in the game. You know, that transition has gone exceptionally well from linebacker to defensive end. But I got to throw out the name of Greg "The Leg" Zuerlein, the rookie kicker from Missouri Western. 4 field goals yesterday, including ones from 48, 58, and 60 yards. I know he's indoors, but he's booming touchbacks, 13 big points in an upset victory in Seattle. What a great performance by a rookie.
It's still early, but we do expect either Andrew Luck or Robert Griffin III to win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Sure.
But if Greg Zuerlein's sure putting his name into the running for a rookie kicker, it's been very impressive what he's done for the Rams thus far. To read spin cycles on each division and see the editor's recaps of Week 4, be sure to head to our website at profootballweekly.com.